Well, take it all, just take it. He died on the hook. Feed them quickly and let's head to the quiet cuter. Same as always. Now we're taking manure there. We haul wood around the area, and from there we bring a bed. In general, there's a lot of work, all sorts of organizational stuff. And let's see how much our pond is filled up now. Yes, I dreamed about it all night. Is it knee-deep or waist-deep there now? Let's bring Vyuna there, too. There's a little Vyonchik in a barrel who's been with us for a week. And the week before, he went fishing. He wondered if we'd use him as live bait. So he's been in captivity for 2 weeks. And if he survived in captivity, maybe he'll survive in that pond too. Yeah, he's lying alive at the bottom. We need to put him in the pond together with that barrel. Yeah, hooray, hooray, hooray. Hooray, hooray. Hooray, hooray! Kobyakor is ground grain with 2 types. They don't eat it and just walk around until milk is poured over it. You all are really spoiled. Now it's delicious, you can eat it. Well, before we try to buy a new cabinet, let's try to glue this one. After all, it was glued here once before. Secondly, nowadays there are such good glues. If we put in some dowels and try to glue it, it might turn out even better than the original. Well, let's give it a try. This cabinet, the one with the door that fell off, and if it can't be fixed, then we'll have to buy a new cabinet, sand it, and do everything all over again. We're in the water, soon we'll be at Tiki Couture. If some Soviet guy like Zadanit had screwed this in with a Phillips screwdriver instead of a flat one, now they don't even make flat screwdrivers anymore. Probably. What screw do you use with a flat screwdriver that you only screw in once and never remove? No, and the screw shoppers just spins them. That's where the screwdriver goes. Why does it matter to him if there's no screwdriver? That's in 24 hours. That's how much water has accumulated. I can't see the bottom now. The water's clear, but you can't see the bottom. Just some stones. let it keep flowing. To Dakar, it really rests here. To see them. Yunchik, come on. Oh, whenever Cochette wants. Straight to the rocks. We won't give him a mate, or they'll breed here. If we release the koi carp, he'll eat it immediately. Go on, you would have died on the hook anyway. Here's our first fish in the pond. She's in shock. We probably won't see her again. He's so tiny, right by those little rocks. We've already ordered Machina Chernozema, and maybe it'll even be delivered today. We definitely need to. That's why we need to spread the manure around the garden here, so that a uniform layer of Chernozem lies on top, and we'll get a kind of sandwich. First Chernozem, then manure, and then Chernozem again. And the manure here comes from all kinds of animals, from chickens to pigs and sheep.
And it's easier to dump it than to spread it?
100 times easier. You see, I dumped half the trailer in that amount of time. You have to throw a lot, carry a lot. It takes a lot of effort to dig, but here you just rake it up and that's it. I just moved the machine to a new spot. Where?
Where is it, and when are we going to plant the garlic?
I don't think we can do it without your mom. Because we used to have one garden, now we have 2 gardens, so let her move in and plant there and there. So it would be easier for us. To be honest, I only thought about it today. But when did they really fence off this garden here? And I'm starting to set the top priorities. First, we need to build the extensions. Second, we need to make a woodshed. Third, we need to redo the roof. Fourth, we need to set up the garden. Fifth, we need to move to the shed. Improving the pond is our last priority, but we still need to work on it gradually.
We can plant garlic and put branches on top of it, and no one will get in there. Do you remember how we did it at our place?
Well, I mean, even if we fence it off, we can put it somewhere in the center so it doesn't get in the way on the left or right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it this way. Basically, there's a lot of work. Right now, we'll wash one of them on purpose and then go get the lumber. For our construction, we need rafters, beams, floor joists, and floorboards. So Dima brought 8 windows. These are all the interior windows for our house. Now we'll adjust them on site. By the way, Davina is no longer visible in the shallow water. He has already swum to where the depth will be 2 meters. It's unknown when we'll see him again. If he comes up, we'll see him. If not, we won't. Oh, did you already set the wind? Yes. Well, yeah. Val, they're going to smear you again. No, I'm totally done here. We'll just try them on today. Later, when Dima leaves, then we'll probably paint them too. You can see here how they threw us around. A lot. That's it. Dima brought everything, measured everything. All 8 windows in our house are now double. But Valentina, next time we come, because you painted them all, we'll install them for the winter so it will be warm. He also installed windows in our extensions. So we got a lot done here today. Let me unhitch the trailer. Let's go. This is unedged board. We'll use it as a base for the roofing sheets. And that's it. Not everything fit because our trailer can only carry a ton. We took a ton and we still need to go again. In a couple of days, we'll go back and bring another ton. Let's load the bed and go. Tomorrow we'll be home all day. And next time I'll be ready. I already know how much work there will be here. By the way, they still need to be treated against bark beetles, rot, and burning. And I'll have to come back again also because of this place. I also need to bring the floorboards. Here are the beams and rafters, but the floorboards didn't fit. And I need to somehow take care of that. Well, I don't know. We once bought gray ticarilla like ours. I built a grayish chicken coop from shingles. Maybe try that? Vadik. No, that would look new. On the contrary, this gray one looks old. The black soil was delivered today too, but not anymore. The next day, we'll have to spread it out. You see how many nighttime projects there are? An extension, pond, vegetable garden. We haven't started the woodshed or barn yet, but we need to start everything too. We need to do the roof. Honestly, I don't know where to start. The shed dormitory is being dismantled. The bed is being taken out. Those two stay. They'll go to the hallway later, and a wardrobe will go here. By the way, I gave that door to Dima. He'll try to glue it. A mirror goes here, a round table here, and what here? Nothing here, but the camera will be red. Today, the water didn't fill up all day. I turned the faucet on to the minimum so that next time we come, the pond won't be completely full. It needs to fill up while we're here. Everything looks in order. I'll spray, since even the white ceiling had flies, so they're back again. These flies... Seems fine. We've been back and forth all day and didn't get anything done, just fussed around. Mukhtar, yuck! Home. For the first time in several days, we stayed home. We went fishing for a few days, then to Crayspin for a few days, then to Tiki every day. And I don't know, but I guess we just haven't been home for about 10 days. And then I just wanted to fire up the Russian stove. Last time we went fishing, we were treated to bream like this. This bream here weighs 2 kilograms. What should we do with them?
Let's dry them.
We obviously aren't frying them, right? That's why we're using straw, according to an old recipe. It's one of our favorite recipes, but you need to cut the pieces smaller so they dry well in the oven, like this.
And then along the back.
Valentina, do you see the turkeys peeking behind you?
They're watching.
Yeah. And they even have a lookout, and they take turns. First the black ones check things out, then they switch, and the white ones take a look. We need to clip their wings. Just keep the 3 we want and clip their wings. Yeah, they're flying everywhere. Bake the rest in the oven too. Right now we mostly eat fish and poultry. We use whatever we have at home, and once we finish the fish, we go fishing again. Do you want to? I love you for wanting to go fishing with me. I don't feel like it right now. I just want to stay home and relax.
You see, if I don't go, you won't catch anything.
Your overconfidence drives viewers away. You can't act like that. You might as well wear a crown. Actually, that's true, of course. You should have just kept quiet. You can bake fish on nightingale mushrooms simply, even without any seasoning. You can just add a little salt and that's it. But we also like to add some parsley and dill. Jinka, do you want one? Here, you get the big gin and I'll take the small one. Right now, this barrel holds 1 sturgeon and 1 perch, both coming with us to the quiet farmstead.
But you said you wouldn't put any perch in.
Just 1. Of course, he's a troublemaker. He's a trash fish, eats other fish's eggs and fry. If there's only 1, he deserves to live. So let's say some tadpoles suddenly appear there and they say, "This is our pond, we'll live here with the frogs." But he just goes chomp, chomp, chomp and cleans them all out. Let there be 1. We'll handle him, he pecks.
Here we go. Said I won't let any predators in.
Every creature comes in pairs, but the perch is alone. Seems like not in pairs, each one by itself. He can't do anything alone. Let me tell you, I'll get tired of him. I'm clear water. I see where he is and just throw a worm at him. That's where I stand. Let him be young. There are 3 so far, the sturgeon and the perch. And we need all the fish that can live in Belarus to live there. I even called about eels, and they said you can't find eels in Belarus.
If anyone has them, let me know.
They have them in Russia, but not in Belarus. There were sailors before, but now there aren't any. One little perch won't make a difference. We won't take the pike, catfish, or zander. The perch only takes small fish and doesn't harm the others. But what if worms start breeding there? Of course, first you need to grow vegetation and then the fish, but I can't wait.
Now it'll be the same again, no.
It won't. See, I'm doing it one at a time.
We'll plant it all, they'll remove it all, that's it.
They'll catch 20 fish and ignore the small ones. It's convenient to have a barbecue complex next to the Russian stove. All the coals can be layered. Unnecessary. All right, you can put the fish in here. I'm already here getting ready, preparing what we'll take with us to Tiki Kutor tomorrow. I've got this kind of timber here. This is fish, boots. To go into the water and plant the plants, we need to gradually plant 100 plants. Look, I found this in the attic. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can even go to the neighboring swamp right now, dig up 4 plants, or at least dig up one here, and that's it. Each time you go, you bring fish and plants and plant them. Do you want to keep doing this? Yes. How else did you want to do it? You can do it that way. I spoke to them. You can plant them in sand, but they'll spread out later. You'll also need to clean the sand every 5 years or so. He says you can't clean out those roots. So why do we have a biopool? It's easy for us to control, to regulate the fish, regulate the oxygen, the water clarity, the plants. It's like we have an aquarium. If you plant things randomly, it'll turn out like this again. That's why it's better to plant them this way. There's sand there. You bury them like this, nice and even. Done. You won't even see them. You can even put a little stone on top, and that's it. And it grows. If you get tired of it, take it out, replant it, and add another. Well, what else? It will produce oxygen and filter the water. Did you imagine it differently? No. Yes. Nobody imagined it like that. In short, beauty requires care. People care for things like getting aquariums at home and maintaining them. They buy fish, plants, decorations. We have a large aquarium. We went to the forest, but not for mushrooms, for flints, for stones. This flint, silicon, it's considered a stone that purifies water. So we'll put the plants in pots and on top, so the plant doesn't float up, the pot doesn't float up, the soil doesn't float up. You need some stones. Flint is best. It will both decorate and purify the water at the same time. There are a lot of them here. I've always seen these on the hill. Look how much of it is here. Here it is, this flint. They advise us to throw it into the well. It will work like a filter so the water doesn't get cloudy. About 21 foot of it. But for now, we're waiting. We're upset about the well, so we're not working on it yet. If the water doesn't get clearer, and it probably won't, then we'll try to do it this way. We'll put this stone on top. It can't get worse. Tomorrow again. We're going to the quiet farm. That's why we need to do the last thing with the manure there, and tomorrow we'll bury it all right away. We're cleaning the sheepfold. It's the hardest of all. It's the hardest because they trampled it down. Here you have to clean it out in layers like this. Oh. Subtitles community. Some viewers wrote there that in Astambazi there are few trees, so they dry this and use it to heat stoves. They warm themselves with this instead of firewood, using sheep manure. I don't know, that's how it's done. This is how it's cut down by steam. Layer by layer, slab by slab. And like this, just like this. Come on, give it here. Give a little. Come on. Good job. Here in the Ovcharnia, we have a wooden floor underneath, so it's hard to stick the pitchfork in. You hit the wood right away. You have to take it off in layers. You can't push it in deep. Go take a look at what I found under the floor. There are boards like this lying there. I take the hay out from here. And over there, look. There's a snake skin over there. It shed quickly. It used to catch mice there. See how big it was? It was pretty normal. Vipers reach a maximum of 70 centimeters. uh. Belka stands there, taking everything from my house. Yeah, they already love lying on that rubber field. You leave them in the barn, leave in the morning, and they don't come out of the shed. You come back in the evening, and they're still there. They've taken over that whole rubber floor. They like it there more than grazing on the grass. They've already taken over. It's also a barn here. But you can't just leave them here. You have to clean it every week. Vanya cleans it, and here I am. Keeping them on deep bedding was great. You only clean it out every 6 months or once a year. I enjoyed today. How did we spend it? We hurried, went and collected some stones, then we cooked some fish, dug up some plants, caught some fish, cleaned out the manure, and fired up the Russian stove. The animals also had fun today. Yes, whenever we leave, they stay inside the electric fence, but today they're out walking around. Actually, they want to walk with us. They always hang out near us. Editor, did they miss us? After just one day, we heat the stove in the evenings. Damn, that's so upsetting. What is this? Ossitrick died overnight. The gills are maroon. It just died. Well, at least we can fry it. Damn. The water was set to the minimum because we were afraid that if the water got up to here while we were gone, this wall wouldn't hold. We need to, today, right now, throw some dirt here, and then there will be dirt on the left side, water on the right, and it will already. Well, we won't worry anymore. So now, while we're here, we're dumping dirt here with the tractor, turning the water up to the maximum, and already filling the pond as much as possible. There are some oil spots on the surface. Most likely these oil spots are from the equipment or from the stones, but they'll disappear later. There he goes. He's swimming. Where? Uh-huh. These are our pants. Let's do our best. Oh, just be quiet. It's... Oaken is still in shock. Oh, some tea and let's go. There's a lot of work today. Winter is coming, so Valentina is preparing new windows. Wonderful. All the windows are numbered, and each one is a little different from the others. Editor Semkin. Igor Negoda. Do we need these blocks here? We'll hang them on the trailers later. Today we'll be in the trailer. We're taking something else back.
Should we bring 1 or 2 layers?
One is enough. Enough? Otherwise you'll have to repaint every year. No need for 2 layers. 1 is enough. This is new for us. The tractor will do 90% of the landscaping work, but you still need to go over the remaining 10%. Use rakes, pitchforks, and a small axe to remove roots and level the area. This is how you lay the soil near the pond, so that not a single bit of black soil gets into the pond. Delicate work.
Dad, maybe stop painting the windows. I can't handle this alone. Help me.
I want to finish today. Send the excavator so the tractor stops driving here. Otherwise, look, it takes me an hour to do 2 square meters, and it turns out there's so much of this plum that can sprout here.
I'll finish these windows that I started, and then I'll come to you.
All 8 windows.
No.
A bit of silicone on top keeps it from floating and hides the black soil, so that the fish can't really dig around in it.
Are you planting them too deep?
No, it's fine. Just enough so the pots aren't visible. By the way, I just hit water. There's already water under this sand. It's just convenient to plant now, before the pond fills up. Otherwise, we'd have to plant in boots. So we'll already have a problem. 2 fish and 4 pots. This is just the beginning. There should be about 200 pots like this, and fish. They brought imported black soil to the garden, but around the pond. We're covering it with the black soil that was here and right here. Just like this. With plums. Well, these are all the plums we picked, and their roots are all tangled up in the ground. And in the spring, we'll have to mow and mow and mow until these plums die off, and then plant some grass. There's a bit of lawn grass here for them. It choked out this plum tree. Well, tell me here. I even planted some plants, and it immediately got prettier, right? Uh-huh. Well, I think in the next video, we'll finally show the viewers the pond filled with water. Look, see how many days it's been filling up. Now we're already working on that retaining wall on that side with the black soil. We've already laid it, so it won't collapse now. On one side, the black soil is pressing against it, and on the other side, the water is pressing, but it's holding up. That's why we've already turned the water on to the maximum level we have. And our pump is powerful. It's rated at 1,800. There was only one more powerful, but when we were buying it, it wasn't available. Everyone went, it worked out. You only asked for 3 years. Yes. Outside or inside as well. Completely. We need 5 more. Because today we worked with you all day long, from dawn till dusk, digging so much that we got blisters and shoveled non-stop. Let's go home. It'll be dark again by the time we arrive. Yeah. The mini excavator is also gone. And we won't need it anymore this year. We're leaving now, leaving the water on maximum. Mukhtar maximum is on. In order to. Since the widest base is on top, it will take longer to fill. Yeah, well, what do we have? Look, the area around the pond is flat, and a meter from the pond has already been planted. Green grass, 4 pots of greens, 2 fish. Every time we come, we'll bring something. Some greens, some fish. There you go. And then we'll keep improving the area around the house and the pond, digging, planting grass. Let's go. Again, probably we won't come here tomorrow. We already want to stay at home. It's better to come here every other day, so it doesn't get boring and so we don't get too tired. And also, the garden is completely ready. We just need to fence it, and then we can start planting something right away. Oh, and it's horse-like. I don't know. They probably weigh about 30 kilograms, if not more. Well, where is he going to put it? Yeah, right. It's uncomfortable. It's layered. Wow, 40 already. What did you plug? And that was our second pheasant, but we've already sold it. Right there, yeah. Yeah, right, look. We kept the oven burning for 2 nights because the fish was huge, about 15 kilograms stuffed into the Russian oven. So we kept it burning one night and then another, and now it's ready after the second night. And the fish turned out more golden and beautiful than ever, not overcooked and so fragrant. I can't wait to try it. It turned out great, yeah? Terrible fish, not a soldier. Well, the only thing is that the fish are already 100% ready, but the back is still kind of soft. Of course, it can dry out more. Okay. If we add it now, the ribs will dry out, but the back will be fine. It's really hard to get it just right so that everything is ready at the same time. What should you do? Will you become a pawn on the third night? Yeah. Just don't heat it up too much, just a little bit, okay? Uh-huh. And you can even go down like this. Where to? Look, our subscribers gave us so many pumpkins. We'll have enough for the whole winter. If we give one a day, it'll last us all winter. Yeah, let them eat. Grandpa, that's enough. There's compound feed. Yeah. They also, when you give them a little, they eat. But when you throw a lot, they don't eat. Yes, everything should be in moderation. Yes, everything should be in small amounts. Now, Valentina, you'll make cabbage pies for us. There's a lot of cabbage. You'll bake the pumpkin. But that's another story. Yes. Do you know what we were supposed to cook today? Here's something funny. We were supposed to cook sturgeon. Remember how it was with that sturgeon yesterday? I took it out, showed it. It was so dead. Brought it home, put it on a plate like this, arranged the plate, and put it in the fridge. Well, that's it. We went to the quiet farm, basically. We were gone the whole day. We came back in the evening. I told Vanya to clean the fish. He grabbed a knife and said, "Dad, it's alive." I asked, "What do you mean?" He replied, "It's breathing." I said, "How is it breathing?" It wasn't breathing, but he claimed it was. Vanya said he put it back in the fish tank, where it kept breathing for about 3 minutes before suddenly darting off and swimming away. Can you believe it? That sturgeon just swam into the tank. I read online that it's true. A fish, especially a sturgeon, can survive like that. Such a shock. It went into a coma. It's for its survival. For example, it was slightly low on oxygen, so it fell asleep, appeared dead, then revived and swam away. Picture this. A night in a barrel, a day in the fridge, and now it's back in the tank. It didn't want to go to the quiet place. We're home again today. What a pleasure. That's it. And the video turned out to be pretty long already, so we need to wrap it up. But that's a whole different story. All right. See you next time. Goodbye, everyone. Bye, bye, bye. Yes, Vasya, this is all for you. Eat as much as you want.